Hi there, I'm Jeremy from the MyBallance team, and I'm here today to give you a quick tour through the navigation tools within the new mapping experience in MyBallance. So to start off, when you load your map, you should see a screen something like this. And starting from the top right, there's a few tools you can use to make the most of it. So starting off, we've got the Layers panel tool up at the top right. So this allows you to turn off different bits of information about your farm. So in this particular case, we can see we've got things like paddocks, blocks, and exclusion zones available on this property. And so I can go ahead and turn on and off those layers as applicable. So first I'm going to turn off my blocks, and we're going to see the orange outline of my management block disappearing as it's no longer needed. I can also turn off things like labels, so if I don't need to see the name of my paddocks, I can turn that off. You can see now my map's a lot cleaner and easier to look at. If I do need to check a name of a paddock, I can always turn those straight back on. It's as simple as clicking on any of them. And to close it, I can just click on the X up at the top or click on the button that I clicked on in the first place. The second button in the list is the Return Home button. This allows you to basically zoom back to your initial starting extent or the initial view when you've panned away. So if you're browsing around and you look somewhere else, you can always just click on Return Home to go back. And the third button there is the Reset Compass. So this map allows you, using a right click on your mouse, to rotate your map. So you can see here I've rotated my map away from north, and if I wanted it to face north again, it's as simple as clicking on the Reset Compass button. Note that the Reset Compass button does not reset your zoom. So if you have zoomed in to get more detail and then rotated, you can reset the compass and not lose the zoom that you've got to. Speaking of zooming in and out, there's multiple ways to do that in the map. Probably the easiest two are scrolling in and out using a mouse wheel. So if you're using a physical mouse, you can scroll in and out to zoom in and out. Or the other alternative is clicking on the plus and minus buttons over here down in the bottom corner. So those will allow you to zoom in and out. We also have down here a scale bar. So a scale bar gives you an indication of how large features are in the map. We will also be adding measuring tools soon, but they're not available at the moment. On the bottom left-hand corner, the next feature we have in the map is the ability to change your base map. So if you've got a particularly busy map where there's a lot of features in the imagery and you need to see something simpler, you can just click on this map button and that'll switch to a very basic base map with street labels and things like that. So simple as clicking on the button over in the corner to change between the two base maps. And finally, in this map, we also have the ability to edit. So to edit, there's a couple of ways to do that. We can use this button here to select paddocks and select them for editing, and so that will load a list of my paddocks that I can edit from. The other option is as simple as clicking on a paddock in the map, and we receive this little pop-up here. So with this pop-up, we've got an edit in the top corner. So I can click on edit and I'm straight away into editing that. And that's the tour of the basic navigation features of the new map in MyBallance. Of course, as always, if you need something that's not available in the new experience yet, you can always switch to the classic map version with the button up in the top right. Every change you make in the new mapping experience will be kept. So if you change a paddock, it will be kept in the old mapping experience. So jumping between the two, you're not going to lose anything. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.